Okay, so advanced class is going to start in here. Let's do some advanced stuff. Let's get really advanced. All right, if you guys want to get a little bit closer, it might be cool. And I'm going to get out some charts here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always got that. Should we face this way?
Yeah, come on this way. Yeah, I'll be sitting right here.
All right.
So if you guys want to have some music stands and just be right around here.
I just realized.
I'm going to treat this like an advanced class.
Oh, okay. So like we have to pay attention. So
No, my rule for advanced classes is just understand that advanced class. So I might move faster. You may not catch everything. I'm not necessarily going to slow down for you if you don't catch it. It's an advanced class. And then the opposite is true in an intermediate class. It's just how I do it. We don't always do that. Like in the morning, I don't treat them that way. It's for everybody. But in the advanced class, it's just because there are some people that then get served more because, you know, and so that's how I do it. And I'm just letting you know, everybody's welcome in the class. I'm just saying that that's how I'm going to run. So we're going to quickly go through some tunes where we try to make music together over these tunes, just using the chord chart. D, you're welcome to do this one or do another one or take a break, whatever you want. Okay, so we've got the chart, so we're going to play through it, okay? So we're going to try to stay together and just outline the changes. And it's basically a waltz feel. We're going to go like that. I want you to make the changes and I want you to stay together, okay? So you can just play it like a waltz. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No melodies. No melodies. No melodies. Just comping. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Al, would you be willing to move in a little closer? I just want to get everybody a little closer. So that was not bad. That was good. So then we'll go through it again, and you have the opportunity to progressively kind of challenge yourself in different ways on the material. You know, and even just within this, so you know, typically we'd say start on the bass line, but you don't have to. So right there. So we're always just trying to really stay together, be balanced, listening, following the form, following the changes, and then challenge yourself. Like if you found one voice, like then try to find another voice, right? 2, 3, here we go. Let's do something here. So let's have, if you can try to harmonize the melody either above or beneath the melody. Play the melody up and up. Okay. Pads. If you're doing 3 and 4, don't play on the 1 because the bass has got that, right? Or 2 and 3. Play right? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's try for the comping. Everybody with the, everybody with the rhythm on the comping like that. And Ben will give us the bass. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. Let's try. From the top, 1 and 2 and 3 So Ben, you can, if you want to add something, you're gonna or something like that if you want. Yeah, you can try that if that makes it more interesting for you, right? So let's go from bar, what is that, 17? The B section. Is that 17? Everybody see what that is?
Yeah.
So it's the second measure of the third line. Okay. 1, 2. So let's do all double stops, pads and or pads with motion. So here's how I think of that. So what's a pad? It's just a long tone. It's just like right? And so then, but you can have pads with motion. So pads with motion could be like multiple chord tones on the same chord, like that's kind of like pads. I mean, it's like you know, related somehow. And but you could also have you like a little bit of motion in between the pads. But regardless, everything you play has to be a double stop. Everything you play has to be a double stop. Except for Ben, he can play boom. There you go. 1, 2, 3. some kind of finger picking, which would be, but always rooted with the day still on one, so boom, good to go. Well, I don't know what to do with it. Finger picking. Else, the whole thing is in third position. Everything you do is in third position. Still double stops, but in third position. Okay? That's really good. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now here's the concept. So you see on the measure 1 it goes dee da da, right? So it's going from G to something else to G. Like what do you think that is? It's like G, D, G, right? So can we just can we all just play exactly like that? See how she did that? Show us that again.
Okay, G chord, D chord, G chord.
Exactly. So I want us just to explore that. But it's going to be like motion. So it's like G, D, G, 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 D. So you're going to be moving from a G chord to a D7 or something of a D to a G to a D. We're just going to go up and down. So it could be. Slowly. Do, do, do. So we're following the melody line. So I'll just conduct each chord. So we start with G. It might be too hard, but it's something you can practice later. Right, or shoot. And so what we have is an opportunity to think about each one of these, how to harmonize these lines. So let's see if you can follow either this da 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 da. So you're gonna have that motion in every bar, but like in the let's see. Wow, that's tricky. I can't explain it when I'm trying to go for it.
So the third beat of every bar is the same as the first beat in terms of the chord.
Yeah, but no, sometimes the chord would change. That's what it feels
Oh.
like. Basically, I want you to harmonize the melody. So if you look at the first bar, it's like, and then it's kind of different.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's actually different. So just harmonize the melody. like whenever you jam, you know, you take this, hey, let's play this as a duo, and find somebody and just explore it. You know, solo over it, comp over it, always challenging yourself, looking for more interesting challenges that you can give yourself. I mean, you could play 2 harmonies while somebody else is playing the melody. You can play the other 2 harmonies, right? And you can develop the ability to sight read and do that. Sight read and harmonize too. You'll add 2, right? Or you could do all the comping things, you know. You know, whatever. Like there's like so many things you could do that would be fun with it. Let me try a version actually. So somebody take a solo, and I'll just try to read it and see if I can comp for you. Just to see if it gives you any ideas. So how about Ben? Why don't you play the melody, and I'll back you up. Because cellos, they always have to do all the way, right? 1, 2. Well, you can do it, Ben. Go ahead. You start. Oh, you got it in treble. Yeah. So that's the thing for cellists is you need to learn to read treble.
Yeah, that's way easier actually.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna follow you. Okay. Can you give me a solid tempo where challenge yourself, you know, however you want. And like the comping, like that for me is a great challenge, right? And even if let's say you have a student come, if you're a teacher, and you've got a student, they come in and play this, well, that's how you get to interact with your student, challenge yourself with the teacher. Like both of my kids, both of my kids play, but they've been playing since they were 3.5. And this is how I try to always make it challenging for myself. They're playing all the Suzuki books I can accompany all the Suzuki books. I've done it hundreds of times with my kids. Because I don't want it to just phone it in, my kids want to have fun. Plus, then they hear that I'm doing all these things. And then that's just normal, that's what we do. You know? So, all right, cool. So, work on it on your own. Like I said, get in a duo and do those things, right? Practice those things. Let's try Norwegian Wood. Is that cool? This one?
Yeah.
Do we have enough of these? I don't know if we have enough. This might be tricky. Well, maybe, actually, that could be an advanced challenge that you just have to learn the changes. Yeah. So, you might have to. Okay, let's play. I'll learn the changes too. So this is all mixed linear in the front, right? So let's just play G to F. So like that. Start on D, that's better for cello. We're the key of C major, starting on D. Da, 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 da. Okay. 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 and 3. C. Play thirds. 4 sixths. F. E. From D. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Very nice. So can we do? So this is all thirds. Does that make sense? We'll start on C for the cellos. Start from C. So cellos play after me. So just cellos and me. So just after me. We'll do it all together. 1 D, then D 1, on C 2 and 3. Starting on C. It's a fourth and a fourth. Play after me. Yeah. So C and then play after me. D. Right. So we'll try to do this slowly. C. Ready, go. Diatonic to C major. Okay? In fact, can we do, yeah, fifths from D. Ready, go. for example. Do it a little slower. Don't go, ready, go, and. Oh, yeah, thank you. So, let me check out the chord. Can anybody play the melody? Anybody want to play the melody?
I'll do it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Just me and Ben. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. That's fine. So let's just try to let me see. What can we do for the cello? What would be something like some kind of comping thing like this, which is just general. Let's all see if we can find a groove on this. This whole like sea of mixolydian. So just hold the comping, the bass line for me, just these two, and I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, mixolydian stuff is all open to you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So over top of that, now let me just show you like soloing exercises. Okay, I'm only staying in mixolydian. Can you guys hold it down for me again? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's see if you can keep the 8 notes going. Should I turn on the loops, or can we follow? Is that? I'll prepare them, but let's just do this for now. Okay, I'll prepare them, but look, while I'm preparing them, I have to plug them in and stuff. So let's just, everybody try that. 1, 2, 3, here you go, and. So you'll have to play quiet enough so that you can hear them. That's what I was doing. You see, I was trying to tune into them. So you might have to play even quieter if you're over there. You guys might want to give a little chop or something just to use it. Maybe something like that. Yeah, you kind of figure out how to do that. 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 2, 3. No. It's Michael said something really deep in the last class. He said it's not music. What did he say? You remember this? He said it's not music when you're listening to yourself. It's not music. It's not music if you don't hear somebody else. It's the music starts the moment you listen outside of yourself, and you're joined with that. It's the only time music happens. So the reason I stopped it is because that wasn't happening. People weren't together with them. They're the boss. They're the only boss. You're not the boss. They're the boss. So you have to adjust how you approach the music, which a lot of times the default for that is don't play. It's literally the default. It's the default. That was the lesson I tried to show in the faculty concert yesterday. I was like, you're gonna watch this lesson, right? What did I do? I didn't play. That was the whole point, right? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. No, it's not together. It's not together. I'll give you a trick. I'll give you a couple tricks for 8 notes. So if you're doing 8 notes, you're going to be here. You're going to be there. And the trick for 8 notes is just 2 notes. Or 3 notes. Those are tricks to like lock into the pocket while moving fast. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So that's something you can work on, right? And like the violins can do it. So like, let's have the violins hold down the group together. So what are you doing? And cello can blow over top of it. So you're not doing that anymore. Now you guys are playing 8th notes. I'll concentrate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, A really advanced thing to do is to always offer whoever's playing bass or a bass roll, always offer them a solo. Like if you're in a jam and there's like 7 violin players and then like you go around and you don't offer the cellist, in my opinion that feels like that feels rude to me. And I'm not saying you're a rude person, I'm saying you may not know that, so I want to make sure like I'm just passing that on. Like I feel like if there's somebody holding down like 30 choruses, like that's probably already happened to you too, right? You were in the room last night, right, jamming, and did they always offer your solo? Maybe not, right? They just come back around. But then also know that a lot of people, they just don't know.
Yeah.
Some people just don't know. So I'm telling you, that's an advanced thing, right? It's like being,
it's like being polite is an advanced thing.
Exactly. I think being polite, well, sometimes it is. Sometimes being polite it's just about knowing. And so, like, I'm not trying to shame anybody because I've definitely been there. Let's see here. So can we go to the other part, the next part? Where's it go? Oh yeah, B flat. Why does that say G minor? That's so wrong. Okay, let me tell you about a correction. The last two bars should be D. D sus.
Oh, the last two bars, yeah.
Yeah, the last two bars of the entire form. So we'll do all of that. Just loop it from the B flat chord. From the B flat chord. Okay, ready? We're gonna loop it from the B flat chord. 1, 2, 3. Here we go, everybody. Back to B flat. Tunes, right? And figuring out voice things, and staying together and doing all the musical things in the real world. So it's just like, and you might think all these are easy tunes, but it's nothing's too easy that's like beneath us to work on and do it as well as we can. So just the comping, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we want to have that stability, right? So I'd be cool with, I mean, I think the moving quarter note, it could be an idea, but it needs to have a little more harmonic stability, a little more, right? But I think also just the simple, like, you know, the one is also cool, you know, so, but yeah. That's also cool, you know? So, but you can still mix it up. All right, let's keep going with it. Same ideas, just exploring this progression. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, sorry. And harmony, I already know that you can play the heck out of the melody. So I want to challenge you with, since Ben's doing bass roll, why don't you do inner voice stuff, right? So try to play some of those pads or harmonize my melody, or, you know, try to play some of the chord voicings. When you're in the inner voices on the cello, you're typically going to be more in the upper two strings, I would say, right? When you're the bass roll, you'll be in the bottom. Okay, here we go. And I'm doing the melody because I'm giving you guys all advanced practice. Because advanced people practice everything but the melody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. maybe you can give over the bass roll now to.
Yeah, that's what
to
I just
harmony.
said.
No, it's cool. No, it's good though. But that's what we're here for. This is why we're practicing. This is beautiful. So now, if you want to play the melody, harmonize your melody, right? So it's like. Now it's not necessary. There's a couple different ways to harmonize the melody. Like you could just kind of cheat and just play like sixths or thirds or fourths. It's not, that's one way, but another way is to always put a chord tone on it. So this is a sixth, this is a fifth, sixth. But the interval is determined by the chord tone. That's different than the interval just being determined by the interval. It's kind of good to work on both things. So like I would say, okay, play this melody in fourths, sixths, sevenths, second, thirds, right? So, sorry. That's thirds, right? Or fourths, right? Sevenths, sixths. That's a good way to practice, but also practicing for just putting chord tones. And you can also do three, that's triple stops, right? But it's always got only chord tones underneath, right? So now play the melody and try to harmonize yourself, or work on inner voices if that's what you work on, and harmony you got bass lines, right? Why don't you give us just a strong root on the downbeat of every chord, measure, if that's okay. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Lower voice of the right, like you could play the lower beneath this. Right, I'm playing a lower harmony. You could always try to. That's a good skill to develop. Cool. Let's go letter B. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Yeah, cool. Let's do like a more like a this kind of eighth note thing. So runs and ponies and mixed runs and ponies. Can we try that? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I think you'd be like root, fifth, root, right?
Oh. Those were not any of the right notes.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's me. Let's try again. 2, ready, go. So we're just gonna loop that section. Letter B. Can we try that? Letter B. Can we loop that section?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, that's a B. It's
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. So let me just show you again. I'm kind of trying to model it for you, like what I might do, just as I'm working on the changes with Ben coming for me. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You see how I'm just kind of trying to make myself find like different voicings and kind of challenge myself on it. And you also notice that when you play with like pro players, they'll notice every note that you miss. Right?
I noticed most of it.
You notice most
of the
this.
notes that I
No,
missed.
which is cool. It's great. It's love. You know, it's love. We got love here. And I'm just saying, just so you know, when you're playing with pros, they'll hear every one.
Oh yeah.
Right? But that also should be, you should recognize, like, because maybe you didn't notice that you missed it, right? But, or maybe you did. But, like, you just notice that I always notice because I'm always listening to them. Right? So it's just like, it's about listening. So, okay, everybody, Drowsy Maggie. 1, 2.
Oh, wait,
Let's
B?
do the whole form. Whole form. Whole form. 1.
Tune or accompaniment?
How? Shoot.
Tune or accompaniment? or-
No, they accompaniment. Only accompaniment. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on, wait a second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're starting to top whole form. Whole form. That's an E minor.
Oh, that's an E.
Yeah, from the top, from the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. your main, beat ones, down low, so you had to put different.
Oh, I was trying to do that.
Run, pony, run, pony.
I was trying to emphasize the pony.
Right, but you had to flip though. Yeah, you
I was
had to
doing
run.
run.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
right.
talking about both direction.
Run, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Run,
Thank
pony,
you.
run. Or you can also do run, pony, run, pony. That's another way
Okay.
to work out.
I was
Okay,
trying
same
to
thing.
work on the ponies, but I
Can
get
you-
it. It's AABB.
Can you give us the baseline now, the. Or you can also, there's also a way to do baseline with the bow, like as long as we're still giving that root note. Yeah, you can do something like that, yeah. Yeah, but you don't have to either, you can also go to pitch, right? So we have that stability. One.
Wait, are we doing AABB?
Oh, let's do AABB, I'm sorry, AABB, yeah, good call. One, does that make sense? AABB, so we just repeat the A section, and we repeat the B section. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, hold form. Awesome. So this might feel like a controversial point, but to me, just like a really narrow expert on one style of music, but I feel that I'm really capable of joining in with lots of styles because I think that I focus on core universal skills, and that's why I'm making you do this right now. Because a lot of times people are like, tell me how to do Celtic slides. Tell me how to make the tune and make it feel more Celtic. It's like, I'm not interested in how to make it more Celtic. I want you to be able to play the changes in time. I want you to be able to play the role of the inner voices, follow the changes, harmonize the melody, play a bass line, right? And then if it looks like we're close, then we can absorb the nuances over time because we'll be participating, we'll be hanging out with people. Same thing with swing, same thing with R&B, same thing with whatever you're into. It's like there's universal core things, which is can you play changes? Can you navigate the form of a song? And can you do it in a way that's musical form? So that's kind of in my humble opinion, that's behind everything that I'm teaching. And a lot of times people are like, show me how to do this, make it sound more country. Show me how to make it sound more old-timey. I'm not so interested in that. I think before that, just play in time. Play the form, honor the form, do it in time. Then eventually all those nuances will come. That's my belief after many years of skirting many different communities and being able to just kind of get in. Again, I can pass in some styles more than I can in others. Whether it's Latin, whether it's Americana, whether it's, and then the more you get to participate with those different communities, hopefully you actually develop more and more respect and hunger for how to go deeper and deeper into the nuance. But to me, this is where it's at, this kind of thing. Are there any questions about what we did this hour? And you understand that the invitation is you can find anybody. Like, it could be your student, it could be, you know, somebody here who's at this camp that's more advanced or less advanced than you, and I've seen some of you doing this, and I like seeing that. It's like, how can I make this a challenge for me, even if somebody else doesn't have the same level of skills I do, I can still be practicing while I'm comping for them, you know, or whatever. And if you have 16 lessons a week, then every one of those lessons you can try to take 5 or 10 minutes where you get something out of this and you make it a creative challenge for yourself so that you're also like practicing while you're teaching, which is what I kind of sometimes try to do in different ways.
One thing that might be interesting, so you probably play this tune too. So if she were to play it for us in an actual Irish style, and now that we know the changes, like how well would we be able to respond? Like if we're doing this kind of relaxed shuffle or whatever, that's like it's the changes, but it's not how we would properly play it with her.
Yeah, sure.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally. Yeah, you exactly. Yeah, and I'm kind of punting on some of those things, you know, just kind of letting us like, you know, glide all over that. And I'm sure, yeah, she probably could be like, well, typically in a Celtic band, we would do more like this as the fiddle, and that's cool, you know. But still, for me, I'm like, well, can you play in time though, and can you play in the changes and like stay in the form, listen, like not overpower, like all these other things, you know. I still think there's a lot of benefit from that, and then she can add that piece to it for us. You know, she sort of brings some of that. Yeah, and also like folk music is challenging. You know, like I get a lot of challenge out of playing simple songs. Another thing you can do with all these tunes is you can work up solo unaccompanied versions. That's sort of like the highest aspiration with any tune. Like, can you play the tune and, you know, convey the time, convey the melody, convey all the, you know, the voicings and stuff like that by yourself, just with metronome or without any metronome. And with a tune like this, people might say, well, really the easiest way to do it is just play the melody. Well, that's fine. But it might not. Some of the others it might not. So, yeah, any questions? Okay, class dismissed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah, and the listening part is so, it's like, I don't play really well, but I can go and listen all over the place and play, and that's been my savior, you know? It's like, that's
Chris, do you think any union contact with the visitors' services? There's
Oh, is that from the stuff?
I don't think so. I was thinking of this part.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. Yeah, sure. I think that makes sense. You know where to find it. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about it.
Right. So something that looks like a simple change, I'm like, what am I doing here? Right. like and change, whereas, something like, decades later, I'm Speaking my then